Hi, welcome to the Try This at Home podcast, where we drink and review teas, or we eat a tea recipe every week and review them for you. I'm one of your hosts, Mark.
And I'm Katie. It sounds like the tea kettle is whistling, so let's go ahead and get started. Hi guys, today we are reviewing Winter Wonderland from Ohio Tea Company. We're kicking off our wintry tea bonanza here.
Yep.
We purchased the winter variety pack from Ohio Tea Company. So it was $20 for a
12.
sample of 12 kinds of teas. So it's 2 teaspoons of each tea.
Which is a lot of tea.
Yeah, we're gonna be reviewing all 12 of them for you, and it's gonna be way more podcasts than you want to listen to. But
Hopefully not too much more.
yes,
And you might be traveling around this time,
So,
but with
you can
COVID,
listen
who
in the
knows?
car.
Yeah,
unless
you're stuck
I
at home
guess
with COVID, and you can just listen in your house.
your
With,
family
yeah.
might not be getting together, but you can pretend you're drinking tea with us if that makes you feel any better.
Pull up a chair.
But anyways, the description of this tea is that it is a wonderful blend of green rooibos with cacao and cinnamon flavored with Bavarian chocolate, cinnamon, and hazelnuts. It brews to a golden cup with the delicious aroma and taste of cinnamon baked goods. This blend has the more pronounced taste of cinnamon and hazelnuts, while the Bavarian chocolate is more of an underlying taste. Delicious for all seasons.
So one thing I heard when your description, green rooibos.
Green rooibos. I too questioned this because
Yes.
rooibos is red tea, as
Yes.
everyone knows. And so I looked to Wikipedia, and I found out that green rooibos is unoxidized, whereas normal rooibos is oxidized, hence it's red. But the green is unoxidized, which is a more difficult or time-consuming process, so it's less common and more expensive. And apparently it carries a malty and slightly grassy flavor, which is different from what you would have in your normal rooibos, definitely.
Right.
So pricing on this tea, an ounce is $3.75. If you
From
buy
Ohio Tea Company.
from Ohio Tea Company,
Right.
Yes. If you buy 4 ounces, it's going to be $12. You have 20% off. If you buy 8 ounces, it's 35% off, so it's going to be $19.50. If you buy 16 ounces, it's going to be 45% off, so it'll be $33. So definitely a good one to buy in bulk if you like it a lot, because you will be saving money.
Yes.
The ingredients on this one are organic green rooibos, organic cacao nibs, organic cinnamon pieces, flavoring, and blue cornflower petals.
Flavoring, it's not as bad as artificial flavoring for sure.
This is true.
But it's not too
But
descriptive.
flavoring doesn't
yeah.
really specify whether it's artificial or natural. But so there's some flavor in this that is not coming from the ingredients, which isn't necessarily a problem.
No,
I just don't prefer it.
right.
But Mark, tell us about brewing this tea.
So, I opened this bag before I looked at the instructions, because apparently I do that. And the first thing I smelled was chocolate. It is a very chocolatey smelling tea when you first open the bag. But after that, you can get more of the rooibos smell and the blue cornflower smell.
What do blue cornflowers smell like?
I'm really not sure. It was more of I can tell this isn't rooibos, cinnamon, or chocolate. So it was either the blue cornflowers or the other flavorings.
Okay.
So there was an unidentifiable smell, but it smelled really good. Then I looked at the instructions because I have to figure out how to do this right. It's 1 teaspoon for 5 to 7 minutes at boiling.
We did it for 6 minutes.
We did it for 6 minutes.
Because we have a lot of teas to review, we didn't want to dirty all our mugs. So we just did 1 mug of this instead of 1 for both of us.
Right.
Let's see how this tea smells. Oh, let's comment on how it looks first.
It is.
It's a pretty light color.
Yes, it's not as red as a normal rooibos, It is definitely golden, as the description said.
Yeah,
I don't think there's a better description for it. Just straight golden.
I would go with that. It smells. I definitely smell the cinnamon.
Yes, cinnamon and chocolate.
Yeah, I can smell. It smells like a cinnamon roll, honestly.
Oh, yes, it does.
Like it smells like cinnamon, but the really sweet variety of cinnamon.
Yes, it smells really good. I like the smell.
You wanna try it first?
Sure.
Yeah.
I think most of the experience of most of the flavors was in the smell, but I tasted the rooibos more.
Yeah, and I expected it to taste more like cinnamon based off the smell,
Right.
and the cinnamon almost hit me as a bit of an aftertaste.
Yes,
Like I tasted the rooibos, I tasted it as tea, and then I tasted the flavors,
yes, which
which,
is cool.
in my opinion, is an excellent balance. I don't feel like I'm getting punched in the face.
This is, yeah. It's a very good tea. I like it.
Yeah, it definitely gives wintry vibes, but not so much that I would be opposed to drinking it at other times of the year.
Oh yeah, it can be all season for sure. But
Yeah, I definitely like the bitter taste at the end. To me, tastes like a warm cinnamon roll.
yes, I wonder if that's why it feels kind of wintry, because I feel like most of the time when I see cinnamon rolls out and about in the wild, it is like late fall and winter.
Or it's the morning of our wedding. Did you have any of the cinnamon rolls the morning of our wedding?
I did. That was wonderful. Those were really good.
My neighbor made us cinnamon rolls. They were good. But yeah, this is a really delicious tea. It is not as in your face as I was worried that it might be.
Right. I'm not surprised that it isn't, because like when I smelled it, it's like, oh, this is very chocolatey. But I know that the cocoa nibs tend to not have as much flavor when you put them in tea. So,
I was also worried that it would be over cinnamoned, but it's definitely not over
Oh, no.
cinnamon. It knows its place. It is a tea first, and then a carrier of other non-tea flavors
Yes.
afterwards. And I really appreciate this tea. I would purchase more of this tea.
I would too. And I would also like to try. I would like to do a comparison of green rooibos and red rooibos at some point, because there is a difference in taste. I just can't tell what it is.
It doesn't taste as earthy as the red rooibos,
Yes.
or as strong.
Right.
Do you want to taste it again?
It definitely tastes like rooibos, but there is something different about the flavor, and I don't know if it's necessarily the rooibos itself or if it's the spices and other things inside of it.
I think if you had rooibos, normal red rooibos, as the base tea for this, you would have to have more of the other flavors, because I
Yes.
think it would cover them up too much.
Yes, because it is stronger.
But they were able to make it more subtle by using the green rooibos.
Right.
This is my theory. But let's get on to trying the rebrew.
How long has it been going?
It has been going for 10 minutes.
So about twice of what it said to.
It looks about the same color.
I feel like it's a little bit lighter, because remember, this is in a white mug instead of a clear one.
Once again, we need to brew our tea in the same color of mugs both times.
Right.
But here we are with our rebrew in a white mug. And it's a similar color, but I cannot tell if it is the same saturation of color.
Right. Do you want to try it first, or?
The smell isn't as strong.
Oh no.
Still smells like cinnamon rolls, but not as strong.
Well, I feel like the tea smell has gone down. The cinnamon roll smell is about the same.
Okay. I need to think about this. We're gonna have to cut out a large chunk here where we're contemplating what to say.
Yes. Huh. It's less chocolatey.
Yeah, it's still good, but it's just less flavor overall. I don't think the balance was too greatly impacted.
Right. I think the main thing that's changed is the balance of the chocolate in it.
Yeah, a little less chocolate and then just less intensity overall, as one would generally expect.
Right, but also some of the flavors will lose flavorness quicker.
True. So Mark, pros and cons of this tea.
I'm trying to think of cons.
It costs money. Things costing money is a con.
This is true.
But you get to support a small business, so that's
Right.
a pro.
Right. It's a very good tea. I think I would add this to my consistent rotation.
I think my one potential con is that it might be too wintry for like midsummer.
Yeah. But also at midsummer, you might be looking forward to the winter to some extent, and this'll.
Perhaps.
I don't know.
It is caffeine free. I think we forgot to mention that, but it's caffeine free, so take that as a pro or a con, depending on your whether you want caffeine at the time. It is overall very delicious.
Oh, yeah.
I will probably go purchase more after this sample.
Yes.
So take that as a strong recommendation from us.
Yeah. Do that.
Go check out Ohio Tea Company, or wait until all the podcasts are out and you can hear our opinion on at least 12 of their teas
Yay!
in the winter variety pack, and then make an informed decision. Or you could just go buy the winter variety pack if you decide they all sound good.
I feel like this one's going to be my favorite already.
I don't think you can say that for
Well,
first out of 12.
I also like rooibos a lot.
You do like rooibos a lot.
So, yeah.
Well, folks, have a great week.
Merry Christmas.
I'm so excited for Christmas. Don't forget to like and follow us on Instagram and Facebook if you want to give us internet points.
And check out our blog. We've got a lot of stuff brewing on there.
Oh. We've avoided tea puns so far, and that one just hurt.
Have we?
I think we have. But despite Mark's terrible pun, try to have a great week anyway.
See ya.